Hi everyone, how are you today? My name is Oriana Brueggemann. I'm a mortgage broker based in Squamish, British Columbia, and I specialize in commercial real estate financing. Today I want to bring a subject for residential properties for the property transfer tax. In British Columbia, when a property exchanges hands from a seller to a buyer, the buyer has to pay the property transfer tax to the province. Now, there are some exceptions to this tax, and there are some misunderstandings or general beliefs about these property tax exceptions that can come very expensive for first-time home buyers. The overall rule is if you are buying a new property below the $750,000 mark, regardless of first-time home buyer or not, you are going to have this exception as long as it's an owner-occupied property, meaning you are thinking to live in this property. This exemption is considering the market value and not the contract value. So even if the contract was done below the 750, but when you close in the property market value is above, more likely you will have to pay a property transfer tax. Now, there is a misconception that all first-time home buyers, regardless of new property or not, are exempt of the property transfer tax, which is a false statement. Normally, if you are a first-time home buyer, you are going to be exempt as long as the property you are buying is below the $500,000 here in British Columbia. Now, if the property you find is above the 500, you will have to pay property transfer tax. There is still some exceptions for the property between 500K and 525K, and one table that shows, according to the value of the property, how much you have to pay for this partial exemption. Once the property goes above 525,000, you won't be exempt of paying the property transfer tax, regardless of being a first-time home buyer. This is very important to take into account when budgeting your home buying process, as it's a big hit in your budget. For example, for a property of a $517,000 value, we're talking around $6,000 on taxes. If you go all the way to 525, we're talking about probably $8,000. So for a first-time home buyer to start the journey of home ownership with a surprise like this in the budget, because there was the misconception that he was going to be exempt, can be a very hard hit in the new journey. So there you go. If you are planning to buy a house, please budget for this and be mindful of these limits for the exemption. Or if you know someone who is planning and can benefit from this video, please make sure you share or reach out to me and we can discuss your personal situation. Bye bye.